to show you how I sharpen these Simmons Broadheads today. This happens to be a great white. I also shoot the tree sharks, but it works for any of the sharks. The problem people seem to have is getting this contoured edge right here done. What I do is I use a KME jig and then a 10-inch jewel stick that actually gets in there and it actually gets that edge really, really good. I know a lot of people like to use the rattle wheels and stuff, and for me, they don't get them sharp enough. I want it to be able to shave hair. And using a piece of leather, I'm going to show you how I do it on my thigh so you can get that contour again real good. I'm able to really get these things scary sharp. It'll shave the hair right off of you. Part of the reason I didn't hunt with these heads for a long time was because I was unhappy with how sharp they were. I just never could seem to get them, and after playing around a little bit, I got them to go. And once you shoot one through an animal and you see the blood trail these things leave, it's hard to use anything else. A buddy of mine calls them a trad rage, so I think that's about the best description for them because it's a unbelievable blood trail. Sharpening these the way I do, I think I've killed 9 animals with them now. Between this one and the tree shark, I've only had one that wasn't a complete pass through. It's because I hit the offside shoulder, but the holes are just unbelievable. I haven't had a deer go over 75 yards yet that was hit good. I had one go a couple hundred yards, but it was a bad shot. But the deer was dead and the blood trail was just unbelievable. There really is buckets on the ground from these heads. So y'all watch this, and if you got any questions or comments, put them below, and I'll try and get back to you as soon as I can. Hope it helps you. So we're going to sharpen a pack of Simmons today. These are the new Great Whites. This is a brand new one here. I've got 2 in my quiver, so I'm going to pop one out here. Now that's got a slight edge, but not much of nothing on it. Not good enough for me to hunt with it. Now the way I sharpen them is with a KME jig, 10-inch jewel stick, 3-sided, and a piece of leather that's 3 inches wide. Contrary to what some people say, these heads are only about 2.5 inches, 2 1/4, somewhere in there. Not 3, so a 3-inch piece does quite well. So, first thing I do is take the shark, I run it in there so that it's even on the bottom and that the top of it is even with the start of the bevel. There. You'll see that right there. Okay? Now tighten it down by hand. And then I give it a good turn with the wrench. Hold it in place. Okay? Attach the bottom. Screw it down tight. Alright. And then take the stick. Alright. Now what you're going to do here is you're going to work up a good burr on the coarse side. I'm just going to grind it on one side. Work up a really good burr. Alright, there we go. We got one on that side. Let's see here if I can get it so you can see it. So there's a burr. So now we're going to flip it over. We're going to build a burr on the other side. Alright, there we go. Now we got a burr on the other side here, okay? It's all the way through. Alright, so what I do is, I'm going to do it off camera here. I've got a plastic table in this room. I just take and I run this broadhead, the edge across it, like I'm cutting into it, just real lightly. You can do it with a piece of 2x4, or you can do it with, like I said, a piece of plastic, old cutting board. I don't know where I picked that up, but I've been doing it for quite some time, and it just seems to work. All right, so this stick has 3 sides on it. We just used the coarse. We're going to use the medium and then finish on the fine, okay? All I'm going to do is I'm going to hold it, and I'm going to do 10 strokes. And I'm going to rotate it and do 10 more. Come back around, I'm going to do 7. And 7 on that side. And 5. And then 5. 3. Alright, then I'm going to rotate to this side, okay? This is a fine. Here we're going to do 10 again. And then rotate and do it again. And come back around, 7. And 5. 3. 2. Alright, then I'm going to do 16, but I'm just letting the weight of the broadhead be the only thing on here. And I'm going to rotate it each time, as you can see, in between each one. Alright. Once I get there, I'm just going to run my finger down it to make sure I got a good edge and I don't feel a burr. And I don't. Alright, so what we're going to do next is I'm going to, let me make sure I'm in here right. Alright. I'm going to take this piece of leather and I'm going to lay it on my thigh. Alright. I'm going to push down with the broadhead and I'm going to do 5 strokes. Rotate and do 5 more. And then 5 more. Then I'm going to bring it down to 3. Then 2. I can feel it sticking on the leather, catching. And 1. I'm going to do 1 where each time I rotate is 1, and I'm going to do that 5 times, so 10 strokes. And on these last ones, it's just the weight of the broadhead. Alright. So from there, as you can see, it will just peel the hair right off of your leg. Oh, maybe y'all can see it. Not much there, but I don't have real hairy legs. But shaves it right off. So from there, I would undo it. Take my wrench. And this is the part you gotta be careful on. Sometimes I'll use a rag if I have to get it too tight. But I put my finger across the back side here, thumb on the front, and I just slowly push pressure until I break it loose. Pull it out, rotate it, and do it all over again. That's how I sharpen these broadheads. They'll cut hair. I don't like to hunt with anything that doesn't shave hair. I know some of the guys use the rattle wheels. They can get them to cut hair, but this here I wanted to just absolutely pop it right off your leg. And using a big head like that, I think it really gives you an advantage, especially shooting a trad bow. But hope this helps you out. And if you got any questions, leave a comment below. Thank you.